Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are installing our JKU door skins. Honestly, this install video can be used for probably most of our Jeeps because the door panels look very, very similar. You're gonna wanna install these door skins in an area that's 70 degrees, roughly. Don't want it to be too hot where the film is super stretchy, nor do you want it to be too cold. Above 50 is preferred, and I wouldn't go above 75 or 80. You're gonna need alcohol, a heat gun. We like this Geon prep stuff a lot. And then some really good glass cleaner. And I'm gonna show you guys kind of how to break through it. Thanks, Judd. Step one, if you have a Jeep and you got these like, I'm not even gonna say it, but you can guess. These saggy nets. That actually sounded like what I was meaning to say. These saggy nets, baby. We're cutting them out. Luckily, the owner said, I don't need those. You're also gonna need a knife. I like these NT cartridge A's off Amazon. It's a really nice knife that we use all the time for wrapping. Turash. And I mean that, turash. Okay, step one, glass cleaner. We're gonna soak this door panel. Wow. It's not even like spring, it's like, yeah. What the heck? Anyway, we wanna put a good amount of this glass cleaner on this thing. Reason being is it's gonna soak the areas that do have a good amount of dirt because we want the areas very, very clean where we're gonna install. Let it sit there a little bit. Tony uses his Jeep, he wheels this thing so damn hard. So, because of that, lots of dirt, lots of grime, lots of stuff packed into these door panels. Love it. Next is the Geon Prep. The reason we like this stuff is just because it works. You can also use like a simple degreaser, like a Simple Green. There's some other ones out there, but something that is going to take off any oil, wax, whatever off the panels, so that we are just working with raw plastic. Good. Okay, last step, now that everything is cleaned really well, is alcohol. And I'll do the alcohol little areas at a time just to make sure that the alcohol is being applied to the door wet and then being rubbed away so that the stuff that we applied previously is also being completely removed. You know you got them clean when the door has kind of a matte finish. Now we're gonna get our heat gun. Great. Now, grab your door skins. We're gonna pin them up on the door so it's easier to peel off and kind of organize it so we can install them onto the Jeep. Okay, so your door skins are gonna come in looking like this. That light texture material. As you can see here, it says 12 to 18 Jeep JK, driver rear door skins, custom Apex pattern. We have a lot of patterns. You can also buy Apex. So this is a business that wanted a pattern versus one of our more popular standard patterns. This one is the passenger front door. So this is the one we're doing. Okay, what I'll do here, put it on the windows. And literally we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way to the top. Start here with piece 11. Okay, so your starting point for install is going to be this screw hole right here. Then you're going to kind of pull a little bit with this hand, and then line up, give yourself about 1/8 of an inch gap. When you get up into here, you can center it a little bit, kind of like that. Then you're going to transition over here. Just like that. Now, if you're getting a little bit of excess material over here, what's really nice about this material is it shrinks well. So I'll show you here. There's a little bit of excess material here. We're just going to add the heat to it, and you can literally watch it as it shrinks and kind of forms. Then you press it on. You're going to want to post heat every single piece to at least 185 degrees to where you can lightly see the texture of the door panel come through. Okay, like right here, this is a good one. See how the panel, like if I were to push it down, you can see like it has these little fingers. So what we're going to do is lift it up. Look at that. Fix itself. Just be careful after you heat it that you don't immediately put a ton of pressure in it, because it will roll the vinyl, which is not what you want. You want it to heat, shrink, cool off just a little bit. Then you apply the hardened pressure to adhere it to the vehicle. It won't fully adhere till after 24 hours. So technically I could remove this and put it back on again and it would still stick just as well, as long as the door panels are really clean, which these ones are. This is piece number 9. No. Okay. Scoot here. Okay, so the way I kind of registered this is I created the same gap here as I did over here. You're going to end up pressing this section on first, then kind of working your way down. And you kind of want to, you know, squeegee, and just kind of like work your way down. That way you don't get any air bubbles. Then I got the piece installed. Okay, next let's do piece number 10. This is where we added the company's logo and also the Taco Vinyl logo. What I do on this one is I register it on the top. You want to give yourself about 1/8 of an inch gap. I press it there, and then I kind of like work my way down. You want to feed into the grooves or feed up into the grooves. If you have any sort of fingering, don't press it down. Now with all these edges and stuff, I'm not going to press them down. I'm actually going to leave them and treat them with heat, because you can see like this right here has a little bit. It'd be fine if you pressed it down, but it always performs best when it's heated just slightly prior to install. Like that. So okay, so see how it's starting to finger just a little bit, and then watch once we add heat. See how legit it goes. Literally just shrunk up enough to be able to grab that edge. And then you add a little bit of pressure, and you can see the light texture coming through. Your piece here. That's going to be piece number 8. We're going to want to do here. So I kind of space it up around the corner here. Biggest thing is I want it to fit well around that. Perfect. Okay. Okay, saw how I kind of pulled that. Looks like you're gonna have about an eighth of an inch, and then right here you're probably gonna open up to a quarter because we don't want it curving over the edge, and then about another quarter up into here, and then about almost a quarter around. Okay, so we're gonna add some heat, especially up in here. You can see it kind of wanting to wrap into that, which is exactly what we want. Then around these edges, we're adding all the heat so that it almost curves around those edges all by itself. Heck yeah. Let's do this one next, number 5. Go here. What I like on this is you can kind of like, it's about a 1/4 inch gap between everything. Then this, you're just gonna center up in here like this. Lay that down. Grab your heat gun. Sweet. Here, you're gonna center it. Your kind of your starting point is right here on that curve, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of tack on the top portion, kind of like that. Then what I like to do, we want to add heat and kind of like blow it into the curved section, and you can see that it wants to curl up, which is exactly what we want. Now we're gonna go back and forth. Just like that. And the same thing in here. You're gonna want to put your finger here and then press toward that point, just like that. And then kind of flatten everything out. And then same thing here. Let's kind of go back and forth, making sure everything is pressed down well. Do this one. Okay, here. This one we're gonna center and kind of get where we want it to start off this side. It's gonna be right there. You can kind of follow that edge right there. And this is gonna be brought down. Actually, I can almost bring it up just a tad. Like that. Just like that. Then right here, you want to tack right there. And then I'm gonna recommend shrinking this prior, then going up the middle here, kind of pulling out like that, pressing that up, out, same thing here, just like that. And up here on the top, kind of want to start here in the middle, work your way out, work your way out. Next is this one. This is piece number 2, and this is going up here. This one I recommend shrinking as you're applying. So this portion, not so much, you can tack all the top stuff down, but this right here, I'd recommend shrinking it so it kind of like grabs around the corner. Just like that. Let it do its shrinking business and press it. Piece right here. This is piece number 6. And this one you're gonna apply right here. Right here. And then you're going to pull up and kind of turn the corner. So keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and then tack it there. And actually I can move it down a little bit too. Just like that. So I'll pull on it. You don't want to push all the edges down quite yet. Let the heat gun do the edges because it will actually like grab it. Are these two pieces up here? One is number 7 and the other is number 4. Okay. Number 4 goes right here. Like a little dimple spot, little indent spot, and then number 7 goes up top right here. Both of these, great idea, especially this one, to almost tack the front of it and then heat gun it so it shrinks prior to it actually going to that concave shape. Sweet. Okay guys, this wraps up our 2012 to 18 Jeep JKU door skin install for the front. The biggest things that you want to take away from this video are you have a good environment to install on, that it's clean, that the door is not waxed or ceramic coated, and that is raw plastic. However you choose to clean it, make sure that the alcohol is the last thing that you use. Next, just move slowly. The vinyl is very sticky, so work with it and you'll be able to apply the entire thing. Make sure that you post heat everything once you're all done, whether it's piece by piece or the panel as a whole, making sure that all the edges are pressed down. Lastly is enjoy them, have fun with them. This is like a very, very unique product to the market, and we're expecting these to last anywhere between 3, 5, 10 years depending on how where you live. They're meant to last a very, very long time, considering this is a rugged vinyl that even with a knife, it ain't gonna scratch. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions, comments, email us or leave them down below. We do get back to our subscriber comments as fast as we can. Otherwise, the link is down below to be able to purchase. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.